Confidence. One of the first enemy of confidence is comfort. You want to improve your confidence. You want to grow up with your confidence. There are many ways how to improve your confidence. Today I will tell you one of the most important way. Before, you have to understand that confidence doesn't come from comfort. Every time you want to start, for example, a make social interaction, or maybe you are a man, you want to start a conversation with a woman, and you are in the beginning and you feel a little bit uncomfortable, you need to understand that it's normal because it's your first time, because you are in the beginning. It takes time. Feel uncomfortable a little bit here, usually in here, it's a feeling. When you start to do something new, it's normal to feel. It's a reaction from your body. How to increase your confidence? To increase your confidence, you have to repeat again, again, and again the action. Again and again. I give you an example. Think about your first time of your work, new job that you never did before until that day. How did you feel your first time? New people, new place, new job, maybe you didn't know exactly what you had to do. So maybe how did you feel? Maybe lost, maybe pressure, maybe uncomfortable here. But then something happened, something changed in your life. After many months, after years, you become different. Even people around you, maybe they start to ask you help about the work. But what is happened with the first day and now? You took experience. Maybe doing some mistakes. I will call mistakes as a feedback. Take your mistakes as a feedback. So, some feedback, experience, repetition of your work, action, repetition, repetition, you get confidence. And after some years, you know what you have to do. You don't feel anymore uncomfortable like the first day because you take confidence. Of course, you need even competence in social interaction. If you are a man, you want to start a conversation with a woman, you need even competence. Confidence is not enough, but today we will talk about confidence. That things happen in your work, repetition, experience, and then you take confidence, can apply with that mindset, same mindset in social interaction. Or if you're a man, you want to start a conversation with a woman. Of course, social interaction is an art. Seduction is an art. But the same mindset can apply there. Even in your work, of course, there is in the beginning, probably there was a person told you what you need to say. Maybe in social interaction and in seduction, almost no one tell you what you need to do. So sometimes you have to try in the beginning. You have to try what works, what not. But the same mindset is the same. Experience. You try the first time, you start the first time a conversation with a new person, maybe because you want to make new friends, maybe because you notice a woman in a school, in a bar, you want to start a conversation. You feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's normal. It's your first time. Your body, it's a reaction from your body, from your brain. It's your first time. But day by day, if you do this kind of action, situation, of course, not every day, when you feel, when you are free, when you can, if you do this kind of situation, maybe in the weekend when you go out with your friends, you notice a woman, you want to start a conversation without be drunk, in a polite way, respecting yourself and respecting the other people. If you start to do like a repetition, an action, you will notice that after many months, even years, it takes time, depend of many things, you will notice that you will not feel anymore the same uncomfortable feeling that you felt the first time that you start to talk with a new person. Something change. Experience, take your mistake as a feedback, repetition to improve, to do better, to do in a correct way the next time, you get confidence. You get confidence because you already did many times that your body start to get used to. That your body start to internalize, if it's possible to say in this way, start to internalize the action. And you will not feel the same feelings uncomfortable like the first time. It's normal to feel uncomfortable first time. It's normal that when you start a new hobby, something new, you will feel uncomfortable. Then it's your choice. If you want to start, if you want to continue, or if you want to give up, or if you don't want to start at all, then it's your choice. But if you don't start, or if you give up after 1, 2 times, your body will not get used to. Your body doesn't learn about these feelings. You will feel every time this kind of uncomfortable feeling because you never try, or maybe you try just 1, 2 times, you give up, and for your body, you will be always the first time, like the first time. It's like when, for example, you start to work, you give up after 3 days because maybe you start to do something different that the company wants, and you start to give up. No, you continue. You take your mistake as a feedback. You continue. Can be a school of dancing, lesson of dancing, social interaction. Of course, social interaction is different because most of the time you have to do by yourself unless you don't take a coach. But still, the mindset can apply in the same way. Repetition, action, experience. Take your mistake as a feedback, improvement, confidence. But if you remember, I told you, confidence doesn't come from comfort. Yeah, because you start the first time to feel uncomfortable. And then later, you could get comfort if you continue to do the action. But still, the first time, you didn't start with comfort. I will tell you one of the best meaning of one sentence, more or less the sentence, but the meaning about what he said Thomas Edison. More or less what he said Thomas Edison. One of the most important famous person in the world. I didn't fail. I didn't fail. I just find out 10,000 times ways that they didn't work. And then it works. Repetition, action, take your mistake as a feedback, confidence. There are many ways to improve your confidence. This is one of the most important way.